There are so many different things you could do, and so that comes with the level of hard work. And when you started talking about being the best, I'm a huge Kobe fan.
Yeah.
Right? And I love the way that he approached, like you said, the thing he loved.
That's right.
Right? And he was going to run to it. But he famously said he couldn't be a good friend. Right? Because he said he was so focused on being the greatest or being the best he could possibly be at what he loved that he didn't have time for those things. When we saw Kevin, we was like, hey man, we're gonna talk to Dwayne. Like, we're gonna sit down with Dwayne. He's like, ask him this, but don't get him on this, because if you get him on that, then he's gonna go corporate on you, and you don't want him to go corporate. But it made me think, though, immediately when we said your name, you could see him open up. You could see him.
Yes.
You could see him have the type of feeling of like, that's my dude.
Yes.
For you, how hard is it to maintain relationships and friendships and those things, and also work to achieve everything that you're doing daily?
That's a great question. So for years, I was the shits of a friend, and I didn't have a lot of friends. I had boys. That's my boy, it's my boy, and sure, I'll be there for you, like I think you'll be there for me, but there was a real myopic focus, and not in any way drawing a comparison to Kobe. I love Kobe and what he stood for in his work ethic. And I love sometimes, as hard as Kobe worked, as you guys know, I love that when he spoke in this way that I always felt was so simplified yet powerful, he would say something to the effect of, you're a little better today than you were yesterday. You wake up tomorrow, let's be better tomorrow than you were today. Don't think about this as a loss, you're gonna learn. And then that level of hunger was just always inspiring when it comes to Kobe, because there's a guy who reached the top. But yet, I don't know if there's anyone who's reached that kind of hunger. Do you know what I mean? So anyway, for many years, I was running my style, running my game, and I was like this. But years later, like with Kevin and like some of my other guys who I've actually become friends with and become close with, it's you find that life is an endurance race. As we're younger, in our 20s, you're rolling hard, you think you got all the answers, and everything is like this, and then you start to realize, well, life is an endurance race, it's an endurance test, and maybe we don't know everything we think we know.
Yeah.
And maybe you could be a little bit more open to the shit you don't know. So I started to apply that in my life, like, hey, it's okay not to know everything. You don't have to be micromanaging everything and everybody.